First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahawah, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elders, apostles, GMS who rule well. Salute you, brother, that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity in the strength and power of YAHAWASHI, right? And we got here to gather the elect out of 12 tribes of Israel, which consists of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? And as you can see, what's going on in Babylon and Babylon the Great, right? You seeing uproars of the people. You see them down there taking down the monuments and the memorials of the Civil War. You see that going on the news right now. You see, but little do you know, it's the gutter rats behind what's going on. The so-called Jews, the people who own the, who are the heads of the Southern Poverty Law Center, right? The Southern Poverty Law Center is controlled by them gutter rats, and what they're doing is they got 15 monuments, 1,500 monuments they want to remove dealing with the Civil War, okay? And what the gutter rats are doing, they are going to take those down, right? But they're using the people to protest them. But that's the agenda set up by them gutter rats, fake Jews, okay? But they're using the people, right, to protest about it so they can implement taking it down. So what they want to do is put those monuments in small museums. That's what they want to do. They want to put them in small museums. They don't want to have them scattered out all over the United States. So now you got the agent provocateurs, right? You got them going all over, defacing the Civil War soldiers and destroying the memorial of the Civil War, right? And that's what you see what's going on. And like I said, the Southern Poverty Law Center is behind the scenes pushing that agenda to take down those memorials, because those gutter rats, since the brothers on the highways and the byways reading the King James Bible and identifying according to the King James Bible who Israel is, what they want to do when you go into the Bible, you read about Deuteronomy 28, right? And it shows you in there that those prophecies that Israel is going to come into slavery, Deuteronomy 28:68. Now what the gutter rats is doing, they had control over transatlantic slave trade, okay? And what they're doing is taking down those monuments to separate themselves from that history, because they want to get away from that history of slavery, of them being in control of slavery. So they taking down the memorial of that Civil War, okay? But I got some documents, and I'm gonna read the scriptures, okay? But that's just the intro and what I'm finna go into, right? So this Isaiah, with the spirit of power, YAHAWASHI, what I'm finna go into. This Isaiah 25, Isaiah and oh, by the way, I had to film this footage on my phone because my camera is ruined. Like I was saying a couple of weeks ago, my camera was acting up. So now it's completely gone. It won't even act right. And I couldn't record footage last week. So the spirit of YAHAWASHI have forced me once again to use the phone, right? To get this word out. Because I wasn't gonna use the phone to record nothing. But the Most High, that's how he works. He made me do it. Okay? I didn't want to do it, but he made me do it. Okay? And that's the spirit. That's how the spirit rolls. But this Isaiah 25 and 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. So what the Most High is doing is, when you go into these scriptures, Israel didn't understand the scriptures, okay? Because the scriptures were sealed. But now this word is being pushed forth, and the Israelites are on the highways and the byways reading these scriptures and bringing these scriptures out and pinpointing who the wicked is and who Israel is and who these other nations are. So that's what's happening through prophecy. So he's destroying the covering, okay? He's destroying the covering that had these people in blindness. So the Heavenly Father is YAHAWASHI is having Jacob come on these highways and the byways and break down these scriptures and show the world, right, through the web, who the biblical Hebrew Israelites are and who the devil that the Bible speaks of is, which is a so-called white man, Esau. That's his biblical nationality, right? This is Isaiah 25:7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. And mountains represent governments, because in this corporation, which you call United States, which is Babylon the Great, it's a great veil over these people in this corporation, man. They don't know if they coming or going, and especially they don't know as the masters of the people who the true biblical Hebrew Israelites are. So the Most High is pushing YAHAWASHI, like I was saying, is pushing Israel out there, right, through the web and breaking down these scriptures, showing you who Jacob is and showing you who the devil is, okay, which is so-called white man, right? And this is I'm gonna jump around. This is Ephesians. Got some bugs crawling on me, right? This Ephesians, I'll read this again. This is Isaiah 25:7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. All right, so this is Ephesians. I'm gonna jump around. Ephesians 4. Well, I jumped to Corinthians. Hold on. Let me jump back. This 2 Corinthians 3 and y'all bear with me. 2 Corinthians 3 and 15. But even unto this day, when Moses is read, what is Moses? You got the 5 books of Moses in the Old Testament, right? I read that again. This is 2 Corinthians 3 and 15. But even unto this day, when Moses is read, the veil is upon their hearts, right? Because the Most High used Esau, right, to deceive the nation. But that veil, right, is being taken away. Why? Because YAHAWASHI's spirit is put back in Israel, okay, to come back on these highways and the byways and to break these scriptures down to let you know who the biblical Hebrew Israelites are, okay? This is 2 Corinthians 3 and 15. But even unto this day, when Moses is read, you got the 5 books of Moses, and what happened in the 5 books of Moses. It tell you who the children of Israel is, and it tell you Israel is going to go into captivity, right? Then it says, the veil is upon their hearts, meaning their mind, okay? So they blinded, right? Verse 16, nevertheless, when it shall turn to the Lord, the veil shall be taken away. right? So when Israel heard this word, right? The eyes of certain Israelites was open, right? Because they heard this word and they turned back and repented. So when they went into these scriptures, okay, to search them and find out if those things were so, their eyes were open more and they was able to learn and come out here and teach. So that veil that was cast over the nation through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, he is using the Israelites on the highways and the byways to show you this truth according to the word. So the veil is being taken away because it was over all Babylon and the world, okay? Who the true biblical Hebrew Israelites are, right? So going back to Isaiah 25 and 7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. And on top of that, why that veil was spread over all nations, Israel was in a dead state. They didn't know who they was. You got the valley of dry bones when you read Ezekiel. So they didn't know who they was. But when they heard this word, the spirit of YAHAWASHI, the elect, when the elect heard this word, the spirit of YAHAWASHI entered into them, and life was given unto them, and that's why they able to go in here and break down these scriptures. See what you got? This is Isaiah 25 and 7. And he shall destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. Jump to Ephesians. Ephesians 4 and 4 and 18. That's where I'm going. Ephesians 4 and 18. Having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of YAHAWASHI through the ignorance, right, that is in them because of the blindness of their hearts. So Israel, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, was ignorant when it came to the Heavenly Father and His Son and who they are because of that veil. But now that veil is being pushed back, okay? That's what's happening. And death is being swallowed up through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, right? And it's going to be swallowed up even more, right, when Israel get them new bodies, okay? They ain't going to sin no more, okay? But Israel is waking up to who they are and telling you, according to the King James Bible, who the devil is, which is a so-called white man, and his biblical nationality is Esau. Okay? He's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right? This is, read that again. This Ephesians 4 and 18. Having the understanding darkened. What understanding? Of the scriptures. And of the Most High and His Son. Right? And who Israel was. Right? Being alienated from the life of YAHAWASHI through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their heart, of their mind, man. So Israel, in this captivity, Babylon the Great, they didn't know who they was. When you go all the way back to all the ancient captivities from Egypt, all the way from Assyria, all the way from Babylon, all the way from the Greeks, all the way from the Romans, they knew who they was as a nation of people. But on this side, in Babylon the Great, aka Egypt and Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Spiritually known as Egypt and Sodom and Gomorrah, Israel didn't know who they was. So that veil is being taken back by us having the understanding and going in here and breaking it down and showing you who the Israelites are according to the King James Bible, starting with the apostles of GMS on down, the elders, a great millstone. Okay? This Ephesians 4 and 18, having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of YAHAWASHI through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their hearts. This Isaiah 25 and 7. And he will and he will destroy in this mountain